guys, hope you're well. My name's Steve and welcome back to Movie Chats. I wanted to pop on and do a video because I had a little trip out yesterday. It was the works due, but we had it in Lincoln, so I went there a little bit earlier yesterday. Because you have to, don't you? Why not just do a bit of shopping while I'm there? I was hoping to get some Christmas presents for other people, but we got a few, but not as many as I wanted to. But what I did do is obviously take the time to pop into the HMV there, because we don't have one in the local town where I am. And also popped around a few other places, like my favourite shop, CEX, obviously. So I thought, I'd run through what I picked up, because it is different. Obviously not being in my local area. I managed to get a few more. Now, with HMV, admittedly, there was a load of stuff I picked up, and then I slowly was putting them back. One of the box sets I was going to get was the Austin Power set, because that was there in all its glory, looking lovely, you know. But I couldn't justify spending £30 on something that I've already got the movies for in the back, so it would have been a nice set to have, but obviously I'd seen it on AJ's channel. And you know, it is nice, but I've got the Steelbook, I've the second one, I've got the Blu-rays of the other two, so it really wasn't worth me doing. There's a couple of others. I noticed there was a Blu-ray of the Twilight Zone, the remake or whatever it is, a sequel that's come out. But again, that was about 30 quid, and I was like, well, I've got the original ones and I like the original ones, so I put that back. So I think what else there was a couple of other things I picked up. The Don't Worry Darling, I think I'll probably wait until that comes down in price. It was 15 quid, but they had it on a 2 for 25, but I couldn't find anything else I wanted that was in that offer, because they do different offers by the looks of it. I don't go in there very often, so I know they've got some offers on 4Ks at the minute, but again, a lot of those were Marvel and stuff like that, so I left those behind. But I'll show you what I picked up. So if we start off with that first, then we'll start off with the HMV one. So the first one I picked up is Daniel Day-Lewis in My Left Foot, $5.99. I remember watching this many years ago, and it was a really good movie. I've got it on a DVD, but I think it was one of those free with the paper ones, so when I got it from a charity shop, they couldn't charge me for it, so I had to donate money to it or whatever. But yeah, I love this film. But there we go, sorry about that. Yeah, so that's a really good movie. Daniel Day-Lewis is such a great actor. Another one I picked up, which is a bit of a guilty pleasure recently, which is Fall. Not the greatest movie, but it's turn your brain off and watch it sort of thing, but it's got the theatrical and the uncut version, which I'll show you something else about related to that later. The other things I picked up is the 5th season of The Good Doctor. Now, I've got the other 4. I'm a bit annoyed that they'd only do them on DVD over in England, but I really enjoy this programme. If you've never seen it, it's about a doctor that's got savant syndrome. Really clever. I think the actor's absolutely great. The actor's great, so loving that. The next one, I know full well that Steve's going to take the mick, so I'll let him get it out of his system in the chat, if in the comments if he wants, before we get to Thursday's live, because I know what he's going to do. But it is Clueless. So this is the 25th anniversary edition. Now, I did notice they had the normal DVD, the normal Blu-ray version. That was, I think, £8, and then it was £12.99 for this edition, which comes with a load of extras. But I like the fact that it's a nice thick box, and it's one to add to the collection. So get that out of your system, Steve, before we start. The next thing I picked up, I popped into an Oxfam. Picked up 47 Meters Down. Now this is, obviously, I think it's the same director, if I remember rightly, who did these ones. Or So I do enjoy these movies. There's another one. I think they're on Amazon, possibly. But they're a good piece of what would I say? Turn your brain off again. Turn your brain off sort of stuff. A couple of ones I picked up from CEX. So I only picked up 3 from CEX. So I was a bit disappointed, if I'm honest with you, because usually CEX is my kryptonite. That's usually the one where I'll go in, and because I don't usually shop in that particular one, it's usually the one that cost me the most. But I picked up Midsummer. So obviously I haven't took the stickers off yet, because literally I only picked them up yesterday. Went to me meal for a night out, and then come back this morning. I thought I'll put it on. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. Another one for the collection is the Steelbook of Red Sparrow. That's quite nice. I mean, it's just plain on the back, really, apart from the sparrows on the bottom. But anything with Jennifer Lawrence in is a winner for me. But yeah, so that's a nice little box. And lastly, I think this is one I've not seen this in a while, and I'm not sure. I remember the movie, but I'm not sure like how widely released this was. But To Die For with Nicole Kidman in. So it's quite a thin box. It's a network release, 1995. Yeah. So I do remember this movie. I think I had it on VHS at the time. I know I've had it on Blu-ray at some point, but it also says it stars Matt Dillon and Joaquin Phoenix. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy rewatching that one. And that's pretty much it. Like I say, I did get some Christmas presents for some people eventually. But I must admit, after I'd been to CEX and to HMV, I was getting a bit worried that it was going to be an absolute fail. But yeah, I managed to get a few bits, which is good. Sorry, my camera keeps slipping for some reason. But this is what happens when I go to towns that I don't usually go into. I always seem to find stuff that I want for the collection. I've managed to pick a couple of bits up from CEX this week in Grantham, just for I'll show them on the live on Thursday. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy with what I picked up. I could have, like I said before, I could have spent an absolute fortune. I also saw for anybody that is in the Lincoln area, a Terminator Salvation like special edition. Now the movie's not great, but it had the exoskeleton head limited edition box. I think it was like 130 quid, which, to be fair, it's a lot bigger than I expected it to be when I saw it. But there's no way I could get away with buying that one. I think my wife would have strung me up if I'd have bought that. But it definitely would make it. I said to the guy in there, I was like, look, you know, that's nice. He's like, yeah, it would make a good centerpiece. And obviously going off Steve's recent reviews of CEX, I would say the Lincoln one was good. The guy, it was quite quiet, mind you, that was back end of the day. But the guy in there was really friendly, really efficient, nice guy. So I was chuffed with the service that I got in there. I'm still going to say my favourite smell local, but you know, it wasn't a bad experience, and I would go there again. Considering the time of the year, I was expecting it to be absolutely rammed, but I think the fact that the weather was colder yesterday and there was a bit of ice and maybe a bit of snow somewhere, it might have put people off going. Plus it was a Monday, so but yeah, other than that, we will be on with a live on Thursday, so please come and check us out. 7:15. We go through different bits on there. We'll go through actors of the week that we review. We'll go through a movie that we watch, which I think I've still got to watch, Harry Met Sally, so I've got that to watch as well. We have a little bit at the end where people can come on and have a chat if they want to, which is really cool. We're so grateful to the subscribers that we've got. That seems to be growing, which is fantastic. But yeah, sorry guys, I am a bit tired today. It's had a bit of a, not a late night. I was in bed all right, but little man had us up most of the night. So these bags under my eyes unfortunately aren't helping. But anyway, thank you very much guys. Have a great day. Take care. We'll speak to you on Thursday. Bye.
Thanks for watching. Bye.